Hey guys, Sammy D here with Cart Life. Look what we have here. It is the classic cart pipe, classic car pipe. I like the name. It's a 30 pipe, so very cool to see them trying new things. Little temporary pipes. We had the gold pipe last time with the 50 items and the 4 days of this being in play. This is in play till Thursday night. We thought it might come yesterday, but it actually came today, Monday. So we have Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. Now for the bad news. It's not anything I don't think you need to be worrying about pulling on, really. I don't love it. I don't love it at all. Here's my hot take. So we have 30 items, which is cool, right? There's no spotlights, which means there's no guaranteed item. If you drain all 30, you're not going to guarantee yourself getting any one of these individual items, including the 3 taxis. Let's look at the details. So 3 of 3 for the high ends, which are the 3 taxis, which means you could do 30 pulls, then 30 more, then 30 more, and drain this pipe 3 times and still not get, for example, the red taxi, which is making its debut in this pipe. We have the classic taxi from New York, and we have the platinum taxi from 2020 New Year's. And I'm gonna get into each car in just a second, tell you if any of these are worth it. But you know, you could do all these pulls and not get the one you need, so that's a little bit of a problem. I don't understand why they didn't do just like have each of the 3 taxis be a guaranteed 1 of 1 spotlight. To me, that would be cool, and then the rest is, you know, whatever you get. But anyway, you can't get guarantee anything. And you know, we don't know what this new pipe is this next week in Peach Tour. We are seeing a lot of signs that it is a second chance at some of the most desirable peach alts in the game. Vacation Peach and Pink Gold Peach, Wintertime Peach, Kimono Peach is so far absent, but we'll see. But you know, I don't know if you need to be wasting your rubies on this pipe at all. We're all trying to save rubies after the stuff they've offered us. But let's look at the details. The thing that sucks is there are 17 normals guaranteed in the 30. That's over half of them. And of the normals, you are choosing between 4 carts. So you could get each one of these 4 times. You could get 4 land ships, 4 red. I mean, if it all evened out, but it doesn't even out, you'd probably get like 9 warships or something. Now, if you do a bunch of pulls, you're gonna end up leveling up a lot of these 4 normals because they're gonna be so common in here. I wish there were more. I wish there were different options. We pull the red and green kitty carts all the time in normal pulls. The land ship is in the daily selects, so we're all used to that. It's nothing special. And then in the supers, you know, I like that they picked some of the classic looking cars. Let's just take a look at these real quick. I'll tell you if any of them are worth going for. But I mean, these are things we already pull normally. I just really don't see the temptation. Now, if they had put stuff, oh, hold on, I'll get to that in a second. So we have the Royale, it's Slipstream. I mean, it only has 3 top tracks still, and it's like Peach's classic car. I don't know why they haven't given this thing a little bit more, especially it's like not really in play in the Peach Tour. I don't know. It is in the ranked cup, I guess, but it needs to, I don't know. It needs to be better. Slipstream is not great. One of the worst skills. The White Royale is even the worst skill, Rocket Start Plus. It's got a few more tracks, but 2 of them are city tracks, so we don't care about that. And then we have these 2 classic cars from the Mario Brothers Tour. So Super 1. Jump Boost Plus is probably the best of the 5 supers. Still only has 5 tracks, but at least it's Jump Boost Plus, and they're on a couple cool Mario Circuit remixes. And then we have the Dasher 2, which is Luigi's classic car that debuted that tour. It's dash panel, it's 4 tracks. Not much to speak of there. It's cool though if you like the collectability. Really, we're going for collectability here if you really just don't have any of these and really want a better chance at them. If you're like a classic car lover or something. Of course, I've just pulled all these in normal pulls, so you can expect to come across these eventually. This is the Mach 8 Slipstream Plus 4 tracks. So there's just not much we love about this pipe. It's a really cool idea, but yeah, I would like the red taxi, but I mean, who has ever seen a red taxi? I mean, they have red taxis, I guess, in London and New York, but with the convertible top down, it doesn't even really look like a taxi. It looks like a red classic car. I do love the yellow taxi. I guess that would be one thing to consider, that the platinum and classic taxis are pretty good. I love the regular taxi. It served me really well. Level 5 is where I have it because I pulled it during the first week of the game. It was like my first high end, I think. And New York, it's going to come back whenever we revisit New York. London and Tokyo both feature it as well. Rainbow Road T, Shy Guy T, Mario Circuit T, Waluigi Pinball. So it's Jump Boost Plus. It's good. I actually really love how it handles. It's one of my favorite carts. So if you're lucky to get it, that is, I think, a classic Mario Kart Tour cart to have, in my opinion. One of the great ones. And then Platinum Taxi, New Year's, I didn't get it. I did do some pulls New Year's, but I didn't happen to pull this. There's a couple city tracks here, 3 of them. So it actually has 5 top tracks only. But Mini Turbo Plus, and it does have the 2020 bumper on the back, and I don't know, for collectability and given what a shit year it's been, it's kind of like I would like to have the 2020 cart, I guess. I have the 2020 glider, but I'm not going to be pulling on it this time. Maybe it'll come back one more time this year at some point. And then the red one, just to touch on that real quick, the red classic red taxi, dash panel plus only, and it's only 5 tracks, so Royal Raceway T doesn't even come into play in this ranked. Koopa Beach T doesn't either. I mean, I just don't know. It doesn't even help us this tour. Meanwhile, we still have this offer for the Happy Ride. It's $4, and this thing is better than anything in the pipe. It's got Mini Turbo Plus, and it's got 7 tracks out of the gate, and one of them is in Ranked Cup right now, Koopa Beach R, and Royal Raceway R. So two tracks for Ranked. So Happy Ride is still a good idea. I haven't pulled the trigger. I'm really on the fence about spending the $4 on it. I don't know why. I think it's just like, it looks like a white wedding car, and that doesn't appeal to me aesthetically as much. But it is the commemorative cart. I might be wishing I got it down the line, but who knows? I might grab one toward the end of the tour. It depends on how I feel. Meanwhile, my ranked is, I'm continuing my journey to try to tear down in exactly 6th place, because 6th place is the only spot where you get 10 rubies and 600 coins, as opposed to 5 and 400. So I got to land between 52,000 and 53,700 to try to get that 6th place spot. It's gonna be a little tricky. I feel like I've maxed everything out, and yeah, just laying low this week. Looking forward to week 2 of Peach Tour. Y'all take care. Let me know in the comments if you're going to pull on the classic car pipe, or if you think it's really good idea, really fun, creative, but not having the content you actually really need to pull for right now. That's my thoughts. Y'all take care, be well, be kind to one another, and talk to you soon. Sammy D out. Bye-bye.